Billy Ford coupe, she had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
From the best car show of the summer, always is, the Make-A-Wish show, run by the Cars for Charity, Daryl and the gang, Mark Hallier and them guys, all them guys. Jeez, all those people. Great hot rodders, they are, really are. 928 Car Guys, if you want to talk about this, because you're going to like it, I'm telling you. This show was held at Cedar Lake. You heard me talking about it at the American Legion grounds, and it really was a big show. This is Andy Kalimba, the girl, the Make-A-Wish girl, from the poster child for the show, and her father, Stan Kalimba, and another old gearhead. You remember Daryl, right? This is Daryl Stone, better known as my buddy. He's a car guy. He really is. And we're just two old gearheads sitting around talking usually. But anyway, it was a great show. Andy, you were the best. Did you like that show?
Yeah, I did.
You did. I bet you did. And you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And there was plenty to eat there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, me too. I ate way too much. And Dad was there with you, and Ma. And Daryl, of course, was there with his wife, Jim. Well, people call her Pauline, but it's Jim because their last name is Stone. And to be married to Daryl, you got to be a Jim Stone. That's why we call her Jim. Anyway, this show is put on. It's the second annual. Daryl, right? Was the second Make-A-Wish show. And you guys you're talking about another venue for next year because it's so big.
Yes, we're thinking we're going to try to move it to the town grounds in Cedar Lake.
How many cars did you have this year?
We had 170 cars registered.
Okay. Well, there was a lot more in that park than the grass, and oh man, there was cars everywhere, I know.
Yeah. If it grows that way again, we'll never have enough room.
No, you'll run out of room at the Legion grounds. It's just too small. Wow. And good results?
Very good results.
Very good results.
Very good results.
Yeah. You want to tell us how much you made?
You're fishing. We're going to send in $12,681.
Wow, for Make-A-Wish.
Yep.
That is absolutely, in one day.
In one day.
That's absolutely fantastic. That just doesn't happen.
Some of that is some sponsors. Some money came in beforehand, but it was from one car show.
That's just fantastic. And Andy, you had a good time. You were a Make-A-Wish, and where did you have your wish?
I went to Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
And you swam with the dolphins?
Yeah.
I'll bet you did. Did they catch you? Or were you faster than them?
It was a dinner pit.
I got to tell you, and your father, Andy, slide that mic over to Andy once. I want to ask Andy a couple questions. Andy, your daughter, Andy, obviously, and this is Stan Kalimba.
How you doing?
How you doing, Stan? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is, the Car Guy Show is just, it's about cars and about car shows, but it's also about Cars for Charity, giving back to people. And they really made a nice show out of this for Make-A-Wish. Tell me about your experience with Make-A-Wish.
Oh, it was hands down the most amazing experience I ever had with any organization trying to help us out. From the very beginning, they kept in constant contact with us. They tried their best to accommodate Andy. She had a couple of different wishes before the one that was granted to her that they weren't able to grant, not because of their effort, but because of what she wanted. They weren't offering anymore. But once the wish was granted, I mean, plane tickets, limo ride to the airport, rental car in Hawaii, I mean, the itineraries, everything. It was the most amazing experience we ever had.
Yeah, did Mom and Dad go with you, Andy?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I made Grandma.
Did they swim with the dolphins?
My mom did.
Dad didn't feel like swimming with the dolphins.
I wanted to do it more than Mom did, but Mom's a stronger swimmer. So.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, yeah, you never know when a dolphin's gonna give you a nose in the belly and knock you out.
Andy was like 5 at the time, and she was just a little peanut, so I was worried about her. She wasn't a very strong swimmer at the time.
Okay, when did you first realize that you were going to reach out to Make-A-Wish? When Andy was sick, or what was the deal?
It was actually, she had her transplant in 2005, and we weren't even thinking about Make-A-Wish at the time. We had a child life counselor that was assigned to us while we were there, and they're the ones that told us more about Make-A-Wish, and they put us in contact with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And then they reached out to us.
Children's Hospital in Indianapolis or Chicago?
Actually in Cincinnati, which is
Cincinnati.
Yeah, we went there because they have a Fanconi anemia unit there that was specific for her illness.
Okay, say that slow. What's it called?
She has a disease called Fanconi anemia.
Fanconi.
I'm sorry.
Fanconi anemia.
Anemia.
Wow, that's
And-
way over my pay grade. I have no idea.
And actually what it is, there's a few centers in the United States that are the best at treating these children. The main one started off in Minnesota, and the second biggest well-known one is the one in Cincinnati.
Wow, that's the weirdest one I've ever heard of. But I'll tell you what, Make-A-Wish makes it all that much easier.
Oh, it did, very
And now,
much so.
Andy, here you are, what, 16, 15, gonna be, 16 next year, gonna be driving. Dad's looking scared, I'm telling you.
Yeah, wait till you hear what she wants to drive.
You're a student at Lake Central?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's your grades?
They're good.
They're good, otherwise you're not getting no car, you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see to that. You won't get a car if you don't have good grades. Grades are important. You know, Make-A-Wish, I don't know how, Daryl, how did you ever get tied up with Make-A-Wish? I mean, you got to tell me the story again. I know I've heard it, but
We were on vacation at Disney, and we saw the little boy eating the ice cream. And when I realized that his whole family had the Make-A-Wish shirts on, that's when that moment became real for me, and I realized that there was something wrong at this point, and it became an emotional moment for me, and I had to leave. I couldn't stand there with him and look at him.
I know.
And from then on, I always wanted to do something. Well, then when I started doing the car shows, that was easy for me, so it was easy to apply that.
Oh yeah, well, car shows is what you do. I know that.
Made a few phone calls, got in touch with Lauren at Make-A-Wish. She's great, and here we are.
I think I've met Lauren, right?
No, you talked to Lauren on the phone on the last show.
Okay, the last show. Okay, who did I meet at the car show? The last one, it was somebody from Make-A-Wish, somebody locally here. Whatever, who knows? It's such a great, vast organization, and they do so much good. So much good. Now, they got a hold of you, or you got a hold of them?
They got a hold of us.
Really?
Yes.
Holy cow. So Make-A-Wish, they must follow the Cincinnati hospital thing. They must know.
The people in Cincinnati contacted them, and then they contacted us.
Fantastic. That was great. And you got to go to Hawaii and swim with the dolphins. Oh, I bet you're looking forward to driver's license, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you are. Because you were on the car show. This was your first car show.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, there's some cool looking hot rods there.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, see, I know she probably wants a Corvette or something, huh, Dad?
Actually, she wants a pink Jeep.
Oh, jeez, all you girls are the same. That's what my granddaughters all want, pink Jeeps. What are you going to do with a pink Jeep? Everybody's going to have one, but by the time you get your Jeep, everybody will have one.
Sure.
It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun. I got to tell you, I had more fun than the Barrel of Monkeys at this show. It just went, and it was a long day, but it was a great day. And the singers. Oh my goodness. You know what? I want Daryl to tell us about these singers real quick. They're from a local high school, correct?
They're from the Hobart High School.
I was driving in my car, and I'm riding around the car show, talking to everybody, doing different things, and I'm listening to the music. I said, what is this really good music he's playing? It wasn't the DJ wasn't playing. He was done playing, and this was a group from the school.
The Hobart High School Choir.
Singing.
And it's one select group from the choir. Dean Wolf is the choir director, and the girls are called the Wolf Gang.
Man, and they sing 40s, 50s, 60s, all kinds of good songs. And they sounded just like the McGuire sisters, the Lennon sisters. I mean, hey, they were fantastic.
Yep. Every year, as one of the girls gets a little older and graduates, they take in new ones as freshmen, and sometimes even after graduation, some of the older ones still come out and perform with them.
Wow, that was fantastic. I had more fun than a Barrel of Monkeys with those guys. For the longest time, I thought it was the DJ playing, and it wasn't. It was him singing, or them singing. Did you like them, Andy?
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really good. Oh man, I thought. But you don't go to that high school. You go to Lake Central, right?
Yeah.
The big school.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're gonna need a big car to go there. Well, or a big Jeep. Yeah. I can't imagine a big Jeep. Well, you know what? If you get a Jeep, Daryl will paint it pink for you.
Maybe,
He can paint them pink. Can't you?
Yeah, Mark wants to do some paint on his yellow Jeep. Maybe we could slide some pink in on him when he ain't looking.
That's right. Pink stripes.
Yeah.
Yellow with pink stripes. I think that'd be very, very nice. You gotta love it. Well, next year the show is going to go to a bigger venue, obviously, because it's getting bigger and bigger every day, and it's just fantastic. Did you and your wife have a good time, Stan?
Oh, we had a blast. It was our first car show too, along with Andy, and we had so much fun. The day just flew by.
But unbelievable. Talking with Andy Klimba, the poster child or the poster girl. She's not a child anymore. She's going to be driving next year from the Make-A-Wish show. Her father, Stan Klimba, and Daryl Stone, an old gearhead of mine. He's the Cars for Charity. They run that Make-A-Wish show that is so incredibly popular. It's going to have to go to a bigger venue next year. What else you got coming before the end of the year, Daryl? You got some more car shows, I bet.
Yeah, we've got a couple of trunk or treats to go to. On October 21st at Sears Hardware in Portage on Route 6 from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. From what I understand, they've got a whole bunch of trophies for that one, for the cars. So bring the kids out, and if they're going to bring them cars out, they need to get dressed. There are going to be some awards for the best decoration.
Ah, cool.
For the cars. Also, the first annual at Verona Pizza on October the 28th. That's on Willow Creek Road in Portage. That one's going to run from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then
that's a trunk or treat.
That is also a trunk or treat. And then we're already kind of started taking some grocery donations for the food drive for the Salvation Army for the holidays. You probably remember last year, that was when we did that. That was when we actually started Cars for Charity. So we'd have a place to share flyers for that. For that, if you donate a bag of groceries or $20, you'll get a ballot for a random drawing to get your car in Region Rides magazine. And we'll do a drawing. We'll put a car in for Thanksgiving, and we'll put a car in for Christmas.
Well, that's a great deal, too, because Mark Hallier and the gang write some great articles. I know. I'm one of the gang. I write an article or two myself.
Yeah.
And that's a great magazine. Let me just tell you how great it is.
Why'd they put you in the back, though?
You know what? That's where I belong. Have you ever read my articles?
I do.
They are written by a car guy. They're not written by an English major. But you know what? I have fun writing them. Mark seems to like printing them, so by golly, little car talk by me is fun. It's a great time. You got to get out and patronize these car shows. Candy for the kids, the trunk or treats are great. If you want to drop off any kind of food stuff for the Salvation Army drive, you can drop them at my shop in Lansing at Ridge and Burnham, right downtown Lansing, Ridge Road, Burnham Avenue, Unlimited Service Automotive. If you want to bring some donations of food stuff, cans and stuff, you bring them there, and I'll see that Daryl gets them. And we'll get them to the Salvation Army out there.
I'll get you some ballots made for anybody that donates that wants to vote for a car to get in the magazine. Also, food can be dropped off at the Sears Hardware in Portage and Elaine's Resale Shop on Central Avenue in Lake Station.
Man, it's coming on the time of year when everybody needs a few groceries.
Absolutely.
You know, that's just the way it is. All right, I want to talk to Andy a minute and Stan about, you mentioned earlier, a transplant. What kind of transplant did this poor girl have to have?
Her blood counts were really dropping because Fanconi anemia is basically a blood disease. And her blood cells weren't producing what she needed, and so she needed a bone marrow transplant. So they basically had to use chemotherapy and radiation to kill everything inside, and we got a donor from Germany that donated his transplant, his bone marrow.
Wow.
And she received it April 3rd, 2008.
Wow, and it made you feel better?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
I don't think so.
I don't like hospitals.
Neither.
They give me the chills. I don't like going to them places. But this was actually something for the anemia.
Yeah, Fanconi anemia actually is a combination of different issues. She had to have hand surgery when she was like less than 2 years old. Her esophagus and trachea were connected, so she had surgery there when she was 3 days old. The hearing's part of it, the height's part of it, and the bone marrow is a big part of it too. So so she had the transplant, and it cured the blood issue, but not the overall Fanconi anemia.
Phew. All those surgeries. Well, you know what though? It didn't affect her prettiness. She's cute as a button. You know that, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I think Annie's just a cute as a button.
Yeah.
And these car shows are good. They're fun, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come to one next year too, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you would. You're gonna probably drive your own car there.
Probably.
And when Dad builds you that hot rod, that pink Jeep
Yeah.
with a big block in it, Daryl'll stuff a big block in it. You watch. It's gonna be a job, but he can do it. You know, it's fighting this disease and being with this and keeping up your spirits and everything. I've never seen this girl not smile. I think you're fantastic.
Thank you.
And I think everything is a lot going between her, it's behind you now. The hard stuff seems like it's behind.
Yeah.
In a way, it is, but for the rest of her life, the kids have to worry about cancers. They're 25% more susceptible to any type of cancer.
Because of the blood, the anemia part, yeah.
And the radiation that she went through, and the head and neck tumors. So, I mean, not to sound morbid or anything, but the life expectancy for Fanconi kids isn't very high, but through the help of certain organizations like Fanconi Anemia Research Fund, they support a lot of different research grants, different hospitals. The life expectancy is getting longer and longer over the last 10 years.
Our little girl here is going to be the one that raises the bar.
And that's what we're planning.
You better believe it. With a smile like that, you can't possibly lose. That's perfect. You know, and I find it extremely. I find it enlightening and heartfelt that they reached out to you. The actual hospital talked to Make-A-Wish, and Make-A-Wish reached out to you and said, "Hey, we want to put you in this program." And Daryl pointed out to me at the break, we were talking, that's what we do, sit around and talk at the break. Two old gearheads, that's what. But anyway, he mentioned to me, it's not terminal illnesses, it's life-threatening. Make-A-Wish deals with life-threatening illnesses in children. And they do a good job. They do a fantastic job. Look at how smiley this one is. This is a great one. She's the best. I'm telling you, we're gonna have another car show next year, and I'm gonna be there with bells on. Daryl runs a neat show. It's a good show. It's a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to get all my gearheads and clutch busters out there to check it out and see some really cool cars, because there was a lot of them. There's a lot of good cars out there, 170 plus.
A lot of cars that we've never seen before either.
A lot of cars I never saw before. And I went to every show this summer. And but you know, the other thing I mentioned was, of all the shows I went to, I saw somebody from each show. You don't see them all at every show, but from each show I saw somebody that there were so many cars there. It was like a summer review for me. It was like a flashback of the whole summer, because I got to see all the shows over again because they're all the different cars that were there. It was pretty cool, and it was well done. A lot of food, good music, a lot of trophies. Jeez.
Over 50.
Yeah, 50 trophies. You can't possibly miss when you go to.
Andy had her favorite trophy. She got to pass one out.
Yeah, you got to give out a trophy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What was your favorite car there, by the way?
It was white, and it had a gold sparkly look back up.
Oh, okay.
And it had gold lamps.
We don't remember the make and model of the car. It was a really nice.
That's not important. What's important is she liked it.
Oh, she loved it.
I just liked the way it looked.
That's what you want?
I just liked the way it looked.
Oh, the way it looked. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And that's what guys go to car show for.
Yeah.
To impress you with the looks of their car. That's the whole idea. And they work hard. They build cars. It takes a long time to build them, a lot of money is involved, a lot of time and effort. And they like to come out for good charities. And this Make-A-Wish is actually just a great, fantastic charity. I got to tell you.
We had one guy that came and tracked us down, and he said, "Where's this Andy at? I need her to come and take pictures in my car."
There you go. See? You could be a pinup girl. You
Yeah.
should dress like those other girls and walk around and, ooh. Yeah, you're a cutie. You know what? And a man killer, boy. That's, ooh. I know how that works. The poor guys. She's going to break a lot of hearts when she's not done yet. That's okay, because you've earned it. You've worked hard, and you've been through a lot, and you kept a good spirit, and you're smiling every time I see you, and I think that's fantastic. I'm not much of a smiler like Daryl. He's a smiler. See the smile on that face? He's like the Joker on Batman.
Yeah.
He can't get the smile off his face.
All it takes is a cheeseburger, right?
That's right. All it takes is a cheeseburger for me. That's about what I need. You know, you guys, I want to thank you for coming out. It was a great time. You guys are fantastic. You're a great poster person.
Thank you for having us.
You're the best. You are the best, and as a poster person for Make-A-Wish, They couldn't get any better.